and welcome back to another episode of Brilliant Minds. We are all licensed therapists, and we have a special guest with us today. But first, my name is Andrea, and my co-host is...
Olivia.
As always, and we're here for Chaos Managed. And we wanted to open up our podcast today by saying some nice things about the person that we have in our podcast today. So, Olivia, do you want to go first?
Yeah, although she doesn't think I have anything nice to say.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She is a Scorpio Queen, which I actually remember what sign you are, even though I don't do astrology.
Yeah, you only do astronomy.
Close enough. Anyway, she is a Scorpio Queen. Very lucky to have known her for as long as I have. We met a few years ago, and I think her hair is the coolest thing ever, and her delivery is unbeatable.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I could introduce Norma any better than that now, because you took the words right out of my mouth, because I was going to be like Scorpio Queen, the vibes are immaculate, gorgeous all the time, and like the banter is unmatched coming from Norma.
Yeah, especially when all three of us are together. It's good. This is going to be good.
This is going to be the driest podcast you've ever heard.
Might as well have just shown up as white males.
Too many men have microphones. Please.
Add some spice into the world of podcasting over here.
Okay, so we have a lot of different questions. We will not riddle you with all of them. But to start off, a theoretical easy question.
Ew. Go
Okay,
ahead.
at least we're not asking you, tell me about yourself. And you're like,
I know, that's so cringe.
yeah, I can't do it. Okay, what kind of client tickles you pink?
Okay, tickles me pink, that phrase. What is that?
It's to make it light.
Like, makes me excited?
Yeah, like that you like to work with.
Am I supposed to describe the client or like the presenting problem?
You can take it any way you want, friend. You just light it up.
Okay, well, I'm exposing myself because I'm like, what are the rules? I need to know what they are. And you're telling me there are none.
I thought I was asking you a direct question, and then you
Okay.
get after me over the metaphor I use, and then you ask more specifics. I mean, I can be more specific.
Which client? What kind of client tickles me pink? Honestly, someone funny. It's so underrated. Like,
Yeah.
I'm supporting you through all these things, but we're not laughing as much as we're crying. I don't want it.
Would you say that you use humor like fairly frequently in session as a therapist?
Yeah, probably a little too much sometimes these days, actually. We can consult about that later. But yeah.
What is too much? Like, I feel like we talked about this, Olivia, like the other day, of like using humor and like just being a human in your sessions. Like, what's too much?
That's a good question. That's such a therapist response.
Sorry.
No, me. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. What's your least favorite diagnosis?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, this is also fresh off of our diagnosing episode that you said you just watched.
I did just watch it. Which is why I have to think about it because I don't want to say what you guys said.
But you can.
You can make
Let me
us
think
look
about
smarter by saying that you agree with us.
That's fair. We might sound more credible if there's more people.
Yeah.
That's true. My least favorite, to be honest, adjustment disorder. Like, it's just not doing it for me. It's like, oh, you're stressed, but we need to, validate why you're getting this treatment.
Have you ever used it?
All the time. Yeah. Because the other part of y'all's episode was about how the reason we do it is because of insurance purposes. Which, yeah, we gotta, like, play by the rules and jump through hoops. So, I think we're doing a good thing here.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's fair.
you said that you were using it a lot, so I don't know why you're using the word we.
I'm so used to being inclusive.
Does it come naturally for you?
It does, actually.
Wow.
Yes.
It's amazing.
I got lost. What?
I don't know, I feel like...
It's just the Liv Norma roast session. Don't worry about it.
What is this about? You need to redo this. Okay.
I'm just over here like vibing with my colors and vibes.
Yeah, you're not saying... I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we make comments all the time about weird therapists. What do you think about other therapists? Like the other therapists that you know?
I think that none of us have had an original experience. Like when I see therapy content on social media,
Yeah.
I just feel seen, Like there's people role playing or reenacting the different modalities or theories, and then also like what we do in the 10 minutes, because it's only 10 minutes in between sessions. And there's a lot. There's a
Yeah.
lot
And
that has to happen.
10 minutes on a good day.
Yeah, 10 minutes if you're like militant about your boundaries of sessions.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
reason
so valid.
there's a reason why sessions are 50 minutes, people out there. Like we need time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a quick turnaround.
This.
Yeah. Do you know how many emails and a bathroom break I've squished into 10 minutes before? It's ungodly.
Pretty sure I've made it
Just,
in a nap.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
At your
Full
desk?
on REM? We have questions.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like it was back when I was in community mental health and I had like this nice comfy couch. And I like between session I would close my door and I would set an alarm and I would go lay down and I would take a full blown nap.
Okay, if it's less than 10 minutes, I don't know if you can use the terminology full blown.
Ooh.
I mean, I was asleep. I was asleep.
That, how many times did you... It seems like you're inferring that this happened multiple times. I cannot even imagine. Falling asleep in between sessions? No.
Yeah, I would set a 10-minute timer and as soon as I walked a client out, I'd be out on my it was more like an 8-minute timer, but I would like lay down and I'd be out like a light and then I would wake right back up and be ready to go.
I have a confession to make.
Do you do it too?
No, I've actually slept through an entire session before. Like, slept through the appointment that I was supposed to be having. Like
You as a
As
client
the-
or as a
Me.
therapist?
me as the therapist.
As in
Just
like you
once.
missed it, like no-showed because you slept?
As in I was napping and I never woke up.
No.
Yep. It was a dark time. I owned up to it. There was no rupture. But yeah, that happened.
Wow. You
So
didn't like
I think-
lie and say something happened.
No, of course not. I don't know. I feel like some level of transparency is cool.
Yeah.
But I think that's why I don't think I could ever just fall asleep in the 10-minute break. That's why I thought of it.
That makes sense.
Because like you wouldn't be able to wake up. Basically.
Exactly. I'm hyper vigilant. I'm like, oh, gotta be ready.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I have no idea how I did that because I'm not a napper either. Like I can't like I just don't take naps. So,
Yeah, how was your sleep at night that you were like, you know what, this 8 minutes, non-negotiable?
you know,
How
I feel like
how fucking pressed were you? That you were like, I will die on this mountain of 8 minutes.
looking back on this now as we're talking about this, that was probably early signs of burnout from that.
Early.
Okay, maybe late stage.
That's terminal. That's not late stage, that's terminal. If you need that 8 minutes that bad,
Stage 4 burnout. Woof.
wow, yeah, call hospice. Got him on the line. That's, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of a time where when I was pregnant, I napped at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. Because it was really exhausting to make a child. But like, legitimately, like every single day that I was pregnant, I napped at least once. Like, at least once, if not twice. Thankfully, I had a spouse backup for when my alarm didn't go off. Or I like didn't wake up to it or whatever. He'd be like, babe, it's 2 minutes before the hour. And I'd be like, okay. So I never missed a session, but I'd be taking some naps during that time. Like it was really intense for me. I just like could not stay awake ever each day. But I don't think I ever missed a session or was really late to one. But yeah, there was a lot of naps.
Norma,
I
do
love
you
naps.
nap on work days now still?
It has to be like a really draining day for me to nap, and when I do, it's on the couch. Like you don't even make it to the bed kind of day
Yeah.
or end of the day.
So here's a related question. Naps have to be not on the bed for you guys? Like, Andrea, if you're going to take a nap, where's it going to be?
Well, that's a really good question. Naps for me are definitely on the couch.
I don't get that. It's in the bed,
Yeah.
hands down.
I do both. I go
you do
both
both.
ways. Yeah.
I was just about to make that joke.
I go both ways, guys. I do.
Is it just like whatever's more convenient?
It's whatever I slid into first, because they're both equally cozy.
That's what she said.
So, it's like, do I want the cold sheets and my cold pillows, or do I want to just be in a fetal position and take a nap on the couch, but never quite leave either?
It's really lovely that we can create our own schedule, because all those clients that you just like, it's like pulling teeth to get them to end on time. I always schedule those people like when I don't have something right after, so that I don't feel like that pressure, I already have a break after, so I don't need that 10 minutes like super critically. But that took me a while to learn that. But I have a couple clients that I've always had clients like that. I'm sure you guys do too. That will take the whole time, and you're like, minute 47, they're like, and then my mom, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
I actually started doing the opposite. I schedule those clients before other clients so that I have to be pushy about time.
Smart.
See,
Because
I'm
if
kind of
I
already
have-
pushy about time. It's just that it's really hard to get them
To
back
stop.
before the hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stop talking.
Oh, you're light.
Oh no.
You're just like us. The rest of the
Like everyone
peasantry.
else.
I looked so cool before, you guys.
I know.
You did.
This is really
but-
killing the magic for me.
Well, let me
Yeah.
see if I can turn it back on. It may have died.
Great.
Kind of like you in community mental health. Okay.
I mean,
what?
isn't that where our souls go to die anyways?
That's where we
Yeah.
go to start. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where we gotta start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
much.
fair. You could stay to die,
Yes.
but
And get the 10-year public service loan forgiveness.
I thought it was 15. Is it 10? No, you're right.
No,
It is
it's
10.
10.
It's 10. It's 10.
then
Even
Couldn't
10 is
be-
insane.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No.
I'd
I
rather
made it
struggle.
4.
You made it 4.
I made it 4.
I mean, I was in nonprofit, so I wasn't community mental health really, thank goodness. But I was in the nonprofit world, and I was almost 3.5 years.
Did you do community mental health, Norma?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
she
the
did.
only thing I did.
That's right.
I didn't even know what a private practice was until I graduated. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean you just have an office and you're one person and you're seeing clients? Like, where's your team? Where's your agency? Where's your wraparound care? You know?
Yeah.
Goodness.
fair.
Okay, changing topics, which is to ask you another question. Do you have any personally coined terms or phrases that you use as a therapist?
As a therapist,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fine. That's my
That's
yes.
That's are you serious?
I'm pretty sure that's what this says. It's a little sign.
I say
think we
it
should-
at the very end of a really unfortunate circumstance event explanation in a session, because it's like it brings me back to the dog holding
Yes.
the mug with the
And
fire.
the fire. Yep. This is fine.
And
Ah.
because of our sense of humor, obviously they understand.
So you're memeing it. You're not
I
You're,
coined
using
using a meme. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Actually, maybe it's not that I have a coined term, but I do like using memes with clients a lot.
Do you reference them, or do you pull
We
them
will-
up or send them, or what?
We will reference them, and then sometimes I'll make it my virtual background.
No way. Stop it right now. That's amazing.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Not all the
Okay.
time.
This leads me to a related, totally random question. Have you guys ever changed your name, how it appears when you enter into a session with a client, to be not your name?
Nope.
Not with a client.
No?
No.
What do you
never.
do?
I've only done it once.
Okay, I've thought about it though every time I log in.
my
I
gosh.
just don't actually do it.
I have clients that do it, that they'll be like depressed person. Like they'll say like how they feel like in it.
That's amazing. I don't think
Yeah.
I've noted. None of my clients have done that ever.
Oh, I want
That would be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it where I did my name and then in quotes I gave myself like a middle name, but in quotes it was like greatest therapist ever. And then like last name, because I knew that client would see it right off the bat. And I thought it was like hilarious. And I was like, huh. And then I was like, well, never again. Because like I've pulled all my unprofessional cards at once. And so I can't do this again.
One and done.
Yeah. But I've
love
thought
that,
about
but,
it.
But putting a meme as your virtual background is a whole nother level. I might have to stick that in my back pocket, dude. Like that's
Do you do it do you update it in session or do you do it before you even get into a session?
I do it before. There's a feature now on Simple Practice where you can upload a custom image.
Can you be my therapist?
Okay, what's your favorite meme to use?
Right now it's between the dog, right, with the fire and it flames, whatever, and the office, like the background of it.
Oh, like you're getting like interviewed on the side kind of thing?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This
I didn't
brings
know
me
this
so
was
much
crazy.
joy. It's not crazy. I love it. I think that's such a creative way to use telehealth. Like I've only ever shared my screen.
That's pretty
Yeah.
Shared your
depressing.
screen to what?
Well, like I've shared a meme before. Like I've shared like therapeutic psychoeducation stuff.
Not you being
We've
a
also-
teacher.
I've also watched YouTube videos with the client before, like not therapeutic ones, like funny ones.
Well, that makes
Like-
it better. Yeah.
Like,
Thank God
do
you
know
clarified.
do you know the death song? Do
The
either of you
death
know the
song?
No, the duck song.
Oh, the
Quack,
duck
quack,
is very
to the
different.
lemonade stand, and he said, "Do you have
No.
any lemonade?
I should
Or do you
probably
have
know
any
the song.
grapes?"
I feel like my kid would like this.
And he
Should probably
waddled
learn it.
away, waddle waddle. And he waddled away, waddle waddle. Till the very next day. Dun,
Still
dun,
no.
dun, 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 dun.
It
Okay,
just keeps
well,
going.
the duck song's a good one. I don't know how it related to what I was talking about, but we did watch the entire thing in a session once. So
The joke I like to use, like obviously, like if I know the client well and they have a sense of humor, and they're like get to the end of like a really heavy session, I'll be like, "Is that all, or like can we? Is that it? Is that
Anything
it?"
else to add to the shit?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, but like, was that it though?
Exactly. That is very adjacent to it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Everything
This is
always
fine.
works out.
Yeah, this is fine. It's totally fine. Oh my goodness.
good. That's good.
What is your favorite part about working in this field?
Yuck. I'm kidding.
Tell us more about what yuck means.
I'm kidding. Please delete that. Delete that. Hold on. Hold on. I just didn't know what you were gonna ask me, so I don't have answers. I'm crashing out.
Okay, can you just pull on your like midnight moon sun sign and pull it together?
Yes, pull it together.
Yeah.
Exactly. My favorite thing about working in this field now is making my own schedule. Maybe in the past it was like interacting with different sorts of people. But after the pandemic, I just became a hermit and work fully virtual, do not go anywhere. If I have to drive, I'll avoid it unless I can't.
Would you ever go back to working in person?
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Did you ever work in person in private practice?
No. No.
So you went from like community mental health in person to like fully remote when you switched to private practice?
Yeah. I flew the nest.
mean, I essentially did that because COVID hit.
Yeah.
I worked 1 month at our old job in person, and then we went into lockdown.
Sick.
Yeah.
So if we say, what is my least favorite part about working in this field? And I think it was COVID. 100%. 100%.
Was it like the effect on clients and holding space for that, or was it the effect on you directly? Like, what was the worst part about it?
The worst part was having to deal with my own shit and keeping it together
yeah.
for other people.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Now, I don't mean to be the worst person. However, creating your own schedule is something that could be found in a lot of other fields. And
So
that was
pick a different answer? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying like
Or your answer sucks? That's what you're saying.
no, I'm just now it's leading me to my next question is what has you coming back?
What keeps
Why do you show up
coming
to work
back?
every day?
Yeah.
Oh my
What's
God.
your spark? I need to understand the spark.
Wait, really?
Or what did we call it? Our therapist sparkle? I think we said it in another episode.
Yeah.
What's my sparkle? I feel like I'm really good at it.
It's a great answer.
I wouldn't always have said that though. I think I've grown to be in this place where it's easier to come back to it, knowing that so many other people hate their jobs and having better personal and work boundaries. That's what keeps me coming back.
You have better work boundaries now? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like, I mean, honestly, I'm making it about me, which is ironic because as therapists, we're literally taught to not make it about ourselves. But I'm going to make it about me.
That's what this is for.
I lost my train of thought. It's gone.
Sorry.
Does anybody know what I was talking about? Damn.
I wouldn't bet my life on it, no.
You were saying I asked about better boundaries. You said you had better boundaries.
Oh, yes.
And then you
okay,
said...
I remember now.
Okay.
Okay. It was bringing me back to avoidance. So, like, I'm a really avoidant person when it comes to my own mental health. And this is the kind of job where you can't bypass that. There's absolutely no bypassing of, like, working on your own shit. And so, in a way, there have been times in my life where this job was the only thing worth waking up for. Like, legitimately just knowing that people needed me or wanted my help.
Like we're counting on you.
Yeah, and not in a codependent way. It's just like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, these people want to talk to us because it's voluntary treatment. I wasn't used to voluntary clients until I went fully remote, so that was interesting. But yes, you can't avoid working on your own stuff, and I think it just kind of, I have to be forced to do certain things sometimes, you know?
Yeah. Avoidance is just like, it's something that runs deep, I think, with everyone in general. But yeah, I think you're right. I think therapists, you know, myself included, we can try and avoid, but it catches up to us so much faster than it would somebody else, I think. So yeah, you just can't get away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is there a reason you went into being a therapist? Do you have an answer to that?
I do have an answer. I have an answer, but I'm not sure that it's the right one. Like, is it a fabricated memory or is it real? And I say that because when you have mental illnesses, some of them can affect your ability to retain memories. Not like referencing anything repressed. It's just that it's like you're not the best historian kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I journal a lot because of that. So this is the answer that I journaled when I was younger. I was taking an AP psychology class in high school in 11th grade. And I had this really cool teacher. Oh my God, why do I only remember his first name? Anyway, he was great. He was great. And I remember because we watched, I think, Obama get elected on TV in this class as well. And we were talking about psychology. And I was like, I want to be a therapist. And, like, part of it, low-key, was to impress the professor. Because, like, I live for the approval and validation of smart people telling me I'm smart.
Was this man also attractive?
No, definitely not.
Just
No, of course, totally valid. I wish I had attractive teachers.
Well, I will say, like, that's actually a really great answer. Regardless if you feel like it's fabricated or real, like, I think that's a great answer to have been influenced by something like that. That's great.
Yeah. And then I just kind of followed the path. I did try to diverge a few times. I was like, oh, maybe I'll be a lawyer. Maybe I'll be a doctor. I failed biology. Like, the first semester that I was like, oh, I'm going to be pre-med. Canceled.
Did you guys know, fun fact, that, at least it was this way when I was in college, that to get into the social work program, you have to pass a biology class with a B plus or above. It's one of the prereqs for the social work program.
That's
For a
so dumb.
bachelor's. For a bachelor's, not a master's, a bachelor's. Let me
Well-
tell you, that was rough. That was really rough to get a B plus in biology.
To
I
get
wouldn't have
into the
passed.
Yeah, no, me neither. To get into the psych program at the school I first went to, I had to pass neuropsych, and I took it 3 times and could never pass it. So I just bailed. I bailed from the school, went to a different school because it's easier to pass neuropsych in.
You just bailed him. Okay.
Yeah.
Just the school entirely. You're just like, peace
Yeah.
out.
Well, they told me I wasn't good enough for the art program, and then they also told me I wasn't good enough for the psych program. So I just was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. And I left. And I went to online school and graduated with honors. So whose fault is it? Mine or theirs?
There's.
Wow.
Exactly. Thank you.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing that's not a requirement anymore. If I had to guess, that they probably got rid of it. Because I remember being like, asking the department head of like, I'm really going to try to do well in biology. Yeah, I went to my professor's open office hours every single week. Because I was like, I will impress upon you how important it is to me at a B plus in this stupid class. Because I need to get into the social work program. Like, because it was like I had to take another science earlier, and so I was like, I cannot do 2 science classes at the same time, like the same semester. So I was taking my biology like the last possible semester I could before I had to apply to the social work program to not be behind. And so yeah, I showed up every single week and was just like, okay, gotta go over my stuff because I gotta pass, dude. And I literally like passed exactly with a B plus. And like the last exam I didn't do as well on as I thought I did. Like I think it was like the final. And I think the pity he felt for me was so excruciating that he just was like, I cannot see this wild person every week again for a semester. Like, dear God, give her a B plus and get her out of my life.
That's amazing. This talk about science does give me a question for you, Norma. How do you feel about the term soft science?
Soft science?
Yeah,
I don't know that I've heard that. I've heard pseudoscience, but I imagine those are parallel, right? Because isn't psychology a soft science?
It is quite flaccid, if you will.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like to call it a soft science. Number one, because I think it's funny and it gets under Olivia's skin.
Yeah.
It's just such a funny term. Like it's either science or it's not science. I don't know. Like, pick a lane. You know what I mean? Why create a whole nother term of soft science? Like that doesn't mean anything.
Well, because therapists are soft and it's a science. So it's a soft science.
Doesn't make
As
any
opposed
sense.
to a hard science,
Right.
like biology.
Yeah,
hard science.
yeah, you know what?
Okay.
The body keeps the score, and my body remembers that biology class.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah,
True.
it's okay.
True.
Here should be a really easy question for you. What was the worst part about having me as a boss?
I've never had you as a boss. I was trying to
Interesting.
see how long I could go. I could have kept going, sister.
That's fair.
The tension
loved-
there for a second.
I loved everyone's face. Yes. I love getting a rise out of people. I told someone I'm in my rage bait era today.
I like that.
What was the question? What was my least favorite thing or most?
Yeah, what was the worst part of having me as a boss?
The worst part was that I couldn't be your friend. I couldn't be your bestie. I couldn't text you. I couldn't, Because
Yeah.
I really do think professional boundaries are important. I will always respect them. But as soon as I don't have to have them, we become friends.
Yeah.
So that was the worst part. And the only time I could ever really make an excuse to talk to you was, making up things.
When things were going horribly wrong.
Exactly. It's like I only talk to you when I need your help, actually.
That's fair. It sounds like it was really excruciating then to have me as a boss.
Yeah. I don't know what I've been doing without you.
I mean, thankfully now that we're friends, you've been doing just fine.
Mm,
Yeah, you did just color your hair. That is typically a sign for help.
you mean a sign of like serving looks? See, I can't even come up with
Yeah, your hair is very cool though. That's consistently very cool.
thanks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's my personality. And when
And
you're
that
on telehealth so much, like I have to look at myself.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
know,
know
yeah.
that you can hide your little square. I know that we can do that, but I'm sorry. I am so aware of my facial expressions. And I
So
want
are
to
you
make
s-
sure I look good.
Are you saying that you hide your view or you don't?
I don't. I know
You
you
don't.
can.
You can. Okay. Do you ever hide your view, Andrea?
Sometimes, honestly, the times that I like hide it are usually like when I know Tasha's asleep because like if I have it on, then I can tell if she's fucking around behind me.
Yes, yes. That's fair.
But and it depends on the day too. Like if I'm feeling myself and I'm like, "Mm, my hair looks good. I like
Yeah.
my top. I feel good," then I'll leave it on. Yeah, why not? If I feel like crap and garbage, that stuff's going off.
That's so funny. I'm trying to think of like I don't hide it. And the reason is a lot more autistic, which is that it changes where like how big the client part is. And I'm so used to having it in its like little window that when I hide myself and it gets bigger, I don't like the difference because I'm so used to it being in a specific window.
The timer does change size in the corner, I think.
Really?
I think when the screen gets bigger, I think the timer maybe that's just my brain thinking that that's what's happening when the screen gets bigger, but I
What are you
swear
talking
the
about
little
a timer?
Did
Didn't you
not
say
know
that you
can
have
turn
an
the timer
eye
on?
brain thing? Like your eyes.
Yeah, I have a messed up eyeball situation. Olivia, did you not know that you can turn a timer on?
Hell yeah. And you can make it count down so you're like, only 10 more minutes left.
Wait, so
Yeah.
it's visible to the client too, or just to you?
No,
Just
just
us.
you.
No, why the fuck would I need that? I have a literal clock at the bottom of my screen. Why would I need a timer?
Because I love to see every minute count down.
Oh yeah, yep.
It is
Same.
so satisfying.
So
What?
satisfying. Yeah,
That would be
just
so
counts- it counts-
distracting. How do you guys do that? Oh my god, that would be so I could not. I could not. I'm already
think
distracted
it's-
by looking at the time. And then I had 2 times? Nope. Hard pass.
I can't tell time, so the countdown works for me.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm at too. I like seeing it go closer and closer to zero because then my brain can like register it a little bit better so that I can be like, all right, we've got 1 minute left. And I actually know that it's 1 minute.
Yeah,
But you
that
would
helps with
know it's
time.
1 minute if you literally look at the time at the bottom right of your screen.
Mine's in the top right.
Yeah, same. You know, you're really hating on this countdown timer, and I think it's good for time blindness.
Okay, y'all are acting like I wouldn't ever know what that experience is like as somebody who has ADHD. I know what time blindness is. I experience it regularly, not in relation to that. Wow.
Oh, that's funny. I mean,
I legitimately had no idea there was a timer, so that is
Yeah.
actually kind of hilarious.
my clock also kind of like it's opaque. So it's actually harder for me to read. And so having the timer is like a little bit more obvious for me to read. Like I can't even tell you what time it is unless I squint.
Exactly.
So
PC Master Race.
Anyway,
All right, next question. Jesus.
was that question about you being my boss really on there?
Yeah.
Okay, next.
That was
Yeah.
supposed to be a random question. Well, they're all random to you.
I know they
technically.
are.
But they're not random
it is
to
kind
me.
of fun just having like we have a list that we're both looking at and
I
we're
hate
just
you
like
guys.
how can we throw you off?
Exactly. I don't know. If you wanted good content, I should have prepared more. I'm so boring.
I
You're
mean,
not boring.
Thank
What
you.
I was gonna say, what makes you think you're boring?
Okay, therapist.
Yeah.
No, okay, next question.
Avoidance.
she's like, look, I've already established I'm a good therapist, so we can move on.
Yeah.
All right. What does burnout look like for you? since Andrea already answered this question inadvertently earlier.
With her 8-minute timer for her nap. What are signs of burnout?
For you.
For me, if I am on the verge of tears because I have to work, that's burnout.
Yeah.
Wow. Anticipatory dread is real.
Yeah, and like to the point where, you know, your body produces tears. It's not easy for me to cry. So that's kind of, to me, that's like the worst of the worst.
So that's stage
burnout I've
4.
experienced.
Okay,
It's
stage 4.
terminal, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay,
Stage
can you
4.
give me a stage 1?
Stage 1? I mean, who notices it before it starts happening?
Honestly.
Like,
That's
I
a really
notice
great
it at
call.
stage 4. I'm like, oh my God, I should probably take care of myself better.
And to be fair, too, this is a really great metaphor for burnout. I feel like maybe we should coin this.
Yeah.
And use
Like
it,
warning
like,
signs?
yeah, like maybe we should start thinking about what stage 1 looks like.
Hey.
Just throwing this out there.
Next podcast, what we'll do is we'll like make it a training. We'll do a burnout training, and we'll come up with
Ew.
like signs and symptoms for each stage.
A training for...
Well, not you. I'm saying like for therapists at large.
Did
I'm
you
not
guys
gonna be
know?
part of it?
Did you know that there is a podcast that you can get CEUs for listening to?
Yes, but it costs.
Yeah. But I'm like, that's so cool. That's so genius. Anyways. Sorry. Rabbit trail. We're fine. We're back.
I was gonna say, these are all rabbit trails. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
When the 3
We're
of
very
us get
bouncy.
together?
We're very bouncy.
Oh my goodness. I think that'd be cool to do like credited podcasts. That
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
I still don't know what stage 1 it would be.
I'm even trying to think about what it would be for me, and I'm like, kind of, I want to say tired, but that's the same thing as taking the 8-minute nap. Like, tired is like my number one thing.
Maybe it's like
Dread.
levels of tired.
Yeah. Like not wanting to get up in the morning, maybe is stage 1 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like not logging in or like getting set up for me. It doesn't normally equate to waking up. At least for me, it's more about like logging in and getting set up, you know?
Yes. If I'm sitting down at the 59-minute mark before an appointment,
And you're like, oh.
like I had to like brush my hair and do the espresso at the same time kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to think of a time, like I've definitely experienced like feelings of burnout, but I don't think I've ever been terminal. I don't think.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've definitely experienced burnout. I think because for me, I notice my brain is very preoccupied.
Ooh.
That I'm more like brain foggy, and I can tell that my brain is trying to process all the things, but it like can't keep up. And so I just like don't really feel present in my life because I'm just like very preoccupied and I can't quite put my finger on why. That's usually my sign that like my brain is doing too much and I'm like over processing. So that like it can show up not in relation to burnout and maybe more just like general life burnout, but like professional burnout for sure, where I'm just like more preoccupied with like what's going on. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I agree. Like if I'm losing my train of thought a lot, that's not a good sign. Or like not being able to focus on something that I usually can.
Yeah.
this is something that I had when I was like about to have my kiddo and I was pregnant. I was just seeing an obscene number of clients, honestly, and I was just like trying to cram them all in because I didn't get paid leave, and so like I was just like holding on to every single client I possibly could. And I think what burnout looked like for me then, or at least something that I noticed after the fact, well, even when it was happening, I was like, wait a second, is I would notice that I was like giving different clients the same kind of feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, like, isn't life funny? And it's a coincidence that like two different clients are bringing up things where like you're giving the same kind of feedback and like, oh, that's a weird theme for the week. But it was like, no, I was clearly like putting each person in a box because like I just didn't have the mental capacity to like think originally in terms of clinical thought and intervention and input. And so people were just getting the same like box A answer for everything. And that is definitely a very big sign for me of burnout, of like when I lose kind of that, I want to say creativity, but I think that's a little strong. Maybe more just like, I don't know, more intentional feedback. But
Yeah.
yeah.
think that
Have you guys
makes
ever
sense.
had that when you're feeling burnout? You're like, give people like the same feedback?
Oh yeah.
I think I've experienced more of that thing that you were talking about where it's just the theme of the week. But there are moments where I feel like I didn't do as much as I wanted to because of whatever reason. Like I just didn't have the capacity. And so it's not always like a epiphany in a session or like this connection that you made for them or, you know, oh, did you notice this is connected to that? I feel like that is where that's where our magic is, where we take all the little pieces and put them together. And sometimes I feel like my brain is on it, like we're clicking, and other times it's hard.
Yeah.
Because we're like conceptualizing this person in front of us as they're talking. And then also taking in all of their history and everything they've ever told us about them.
Yeah.
And like that performance of like, or act of synthesizing, that is what makes someone a good therapist.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And when you can't do that,
Oh, I feel horrible. I feel like I wasn't giving the energy that they deserve, or, you know, maybe I felt like I wasted their time because I didn't really have any witty like one-liners or wisdom to give, you know.
yeah.
Just feeling helpless at the end of those sessions. But there are times where, yeah, the brain fog and things like that will hit us pretty hard.
Do you guys have it where, hey, I'm sure you guys have, but I'm curious like how you've handled it, where you're putting all the things together and then you get this light bulb of like, oh, I wonder if the client does this because of XYZ, and you bring up that insight and they're like, yeah, no, that's not it. Where you like feel like it was just spot on, like it was like inspired, and then it's like, that's not it. And you're just like, fuck.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yep.
How do you guys navigate that? I'm really curious because I have this like regularly enough. Like it comes up enough that it just made me think about it.
How do we like respond to the client when they're like, yeah, no, that's not it?
Well, yeah, like how do you respond? But like, I don't know, like how do you manage that internally?
Well, externally, I'll be like, there's definitely something there though, you know? Just because maybe it's not the connection that they resonated with at the time, or maybe they don't see it yet. It's like, yeah, sometimes they flat out are just like, yeah, no.
So you double down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
think
know what
do
else to say.
I think I do something similar, but it's more of like, I mean, internally, I'm like, well, I'm wondering where my gut instinct with that is coming from. Like, there's got to be something there. Like, if I'm feeling like that's
Yeah.
present, like what Norma said. And I think I just like, I don't know how I necessarily say it, but I'm like, okay, that's interesting. When you hear me bring that up, what do you feel? Or what do you like, what is your response to that? And then usually they can kind of come to their own conclusion, and then I'll just be like, yeah, that's what I just said.
Period. Mic drop. So
that
I
happens
double
a
down.
lot to me. Yeah.
I double down. You tell them that's what I meant the whole time. And Olivia, what do you do?
Neither of those.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I'll just be like, hey, you know, I'm really glad that you know yourself in that way. What do you think it could be then? What's your input? What are your thoughts? Because like,
Yeah.
if their gut immediately is like no, I'm like, okay.
See, I
mean,
see
like-
that as avoidance.
Yeah, but
Like,
the-
if they're
okay, but-
immediate no, I'm like,
Okay, but here's my point, and this is why I take the route that I do, which is like, if I'm right, it'll come back around.
Ooh, that's so Aries of you.
Gosh, hit me with a brick. Just take me out of my
Thumbnail
misery.
photo.
Kind of brick. What color? Gladly.
So, I would rather, like, in that moment, I guess I take the route of, like, empowering the client to be like, okay, yeah, like, you know yourself best, like, slay, cool, great, I'm wrong, I've been wrong a million times today, cool.
Yeah.
Because I know if I'm right, it'll come back around and I'll have my moment. But I would say, like, it's a 50-50, honestly. It's honestly 50-50 of whether it comes back around and I'm actually right or if I was wrong.
I feel like in a way we all do, like, in the end, the same thing. Just like with different, like, just different fonts.
Yes.
Because, like, in the end,
we're all right.
Yeah.
But I'm acknowledging that, like, half the time I'm not right.
No, I understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It can also be a language thing, like maybe the word you used doesn't sit well with them. I'm a big words person, so.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I have to, like, I work with autistic people all the time, and they're always like, "Can you say that again in a different way?" And then I'll just have to, like, use the different words, and they're like, "Yeah, that's right. The other one wasn't right because of this word that you used." I'm like, dang it.
I've used that request before. Can you say that again differently?
Yeah, it's really helpful for me too to, like, think
Yeah.
about it differently, which is kind of fun. Like, I like that answer when a client is just kind of curious about what I'm saying or doesn't quite understand. I would love if they asked me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I say to my kid all the time. Like, do you want to try that again? Try saying it again. Give you another shot.
Sounds about right.
All right.
Okay, so follow-up question on burnout real quick. And, like, being tired. Norma, what do you do to bring yourself out of burnout or to, like, make yourself feel better?
I tell a friend to make a plan that I can't say no to go out and dance.
Ooh, I love it.
Because I cannot for the life of me leave this apartment by myself. Not these days. So if it's someone else that wants to do something, of course, I'll go.
I love that. That's fun.
But yeah, I love to dance on the weekends. It's honestly music, like live music, is a really big thing that keeps me going. So I could just, be a hermit for days, but if I have a show to go to, I have to go. And it's always the best
Yeah.
time.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Are you
Yeah,
a rave
I like
girl?
that.
Yes, I may or may not be one.
Can neither confirm or deny.
If you see me anywhere, you didn't see me.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
All right. Last field-related question, okay? I promise.
Okay.
Okay.
You look like you're, like, strapped in. Like,
I
let's
know. I have a straight jacket on.
What's an unexpected challenge you've experienced in the field?
Unexpected challenge. Probably flopping in private practice. Yep. Yep.
Okay, what qualifies as a flop?
go. Yeah.
What qualifies as a flop is you have no business training whatsoever, nor do you have the privilege of having any family members who have started their own businesses before, and therefore you have to do your own research and you open a private practice and you sustain it for a little bit, and then you go through something and you spend all your money and you stop paying your rent. And so then you have to close down your business because you need a real job with a W-2 because you can't be trusted financially. So, yes, I didn't anticipate private practice crashing and burning. It's kind of held up as this, like, golden star, kind of like the pinnacle of what you want to reach as a clinician. And I did it all in the right order, and then it completely blew up.
It's interesting that you say that about private practice. What do you, because I agree, I think in a lot of ways in the field, people are like, oh, private practice, like, that's the top mark. Why do you think we put it as the top?
That's a great
Why?
question.
I guess it's like the being your own boss thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but then doesn't that, at least in my mind, because I'm, instead of positively reframing it, I'm going to negatively reframe it.
Love
Doesn't
it.
that just kind of make like all therapists kind of narcissistic?
Oh, we're throwing out the N word.
I mean, like, if the top of the pyramid is to be your own boss, isn't that
Yeah, you're full of yourself. You
like
have to
a
be.
pinch? Like, at least a pinch?
You have to be. Do you know how, like, superficial I had to be to build my own website? And, like, make it aesthetic and look cute?
Like the
Hey,
confidence of,
we did our own photo shoot, so
The most narcissist of all. You too.
oh man. Yeah, that's probably the worst part about having me as a boss is just like the selfishness, completely unbridled.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that counts as like a challenge, but I definitely didn't expect it because my whole career trajectory has just been, woo, all the way
right.
up.
It
I mean, I
does
think
feel
it's
like that for most people, right? That like it escalates really quickly. Like you graduate, you get a job in community mental health, and then it's all of a sudden like you get your license, and then it's just like bloop,
Yeah, exactly.
like you've arrived, and you're like,
yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, I think that's a good thing to put out there too. Is like private practice isn't for everyone, right? Like,
Yeah.
and it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be. It doesn't. It's a good thing to mention too that like you don't the end goal doesn't have to be private practice if you don't want it to be. Or
Yeah.
if you find out that it's not for you, that's totally okay.
I mean, there are a lot of like business related pieces of a private practice that may or may not be every clinician's strong suit. Because, like Norma said, like it can be a lot of almost like posturing or like keeping up appearances, and that can feel really disingenuous, and that feels pretty crummy. But yeah, I don't know why we keep private practice as like the pinnacle of a career. Because I know like Andrea and I have joked here and there of like, have we already peaked? Like, have we just peaked and this is it? Like, is there like nothing else after this career wise, you know?
I mean, only if you let it happen.
No, like I agree, but I think it could also be really easy for someone to be like, oh, like private practice, like this is it.
Yeah.
But with how fast people peak in the field, it's like you're peaking too soon.
Yeah. Well, there's like
Keep
no
doing
real
more.
equivalent. There's not really an equivalent to like a CEO or like a director at a company in the mental health field really. Like it's either you do that in community mental health and then you're kind of stuck forever or you
Yeah.
just get stuck forever.
Well, I also see a lot of people will pair private practice with teaching, and they'll also go like the prestigious route, like Andrea
Ooh.
probably will eventually too, of like go get a PhD or like go be a professor, an adjunct, and teach and do private practice, and just like ultimate peak status of, oh, I have a private practice, I run my own business, and I'm also a professor.
That's the peak.
Yeah, not for me. Have absolutely zero interest in teaching ever.
Oh,
This guy. I do.
Jesus.
No, it's okay. Norma and I will show up as cheerleaders when you graduate with your PhD.
100%. Hopefully I'm invited to that. Unlike
Oh well.
Oh, I'm
other
inviting you.
like
You
the
don't have to worry
best.
about her. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm inviting you.
Norma's so salty she didn't come to my wedding.
I didn't not come. I wasn't invited.
Rough, rough.
Anyway, it's fine. I'll be at the anniversary.
Yeah, we'll have a party.
You'll be fine. It's okay. I have a best friend that was studying abroad when I got married, and I still hold it over him that he wasn't there at our wedding.
Exactly. Thank you.
So
Thank
get used to
you.
it, Andrea. It'll be there for a while, if not indefinitely.
I can do that. I think.
Oh, actually, I could add on to that. I wasn't a bridesmaid.
Ooh. And can everybody rewind to that intro? That's your bestie?
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
So
alright.
you-
I'm
you
also the only
slighted
friend that
two
wouldn't
of us.
actually. Yeah.
To be fair, Olivia and my friendship escalated very quickly within a very short amount of time. So,
Yeah, I know. Platonic U-hauling. I know it when I see it.
yes.
That's an amazing term. Wait, whoa. Okay, pause. Did you come up with this? I've never heard this term.
No, I just
Hold
said
on.
it.
Platonic
do you-
U-hauling.
Do you know
No,
what
I-
U-hauling is, Olivia?
No.
Well, it's usually a term used in the queer world where you just kind of meet someone really fast, fall in love with them, and like move in. So that's the
Oh, well, I
term
know about-
U-hauling.
Okay, I mean, like, I know about that trope. I just didn't know that there was, like, a term for it, U-hauling.
I just made
Yeah.
it.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, that did happen. Also, to be, like, real, I'm probably one of Andrea's only friends that would legitimately not care if I was included or not. Like, even if Andrea didn't invite me, I wouldn't honestly care. You know what I mean? Like, be like, yeah, like, you should have who you want there. No big deal. I love you. Whatever. You want me in the wedding party? Cool. You don't? I don't care. Like, fine. Whatevs.
You'd
You
give
know what I
me
mean?
shit for it, but you wouldn't actually give me shit for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually, like, I'll give you shit for it, but I don't actually care. Who cares?
You're painfully unbothered. It's like, it hurts.
Well, there are so many bigger things to draw lines in the sand about.
You could say that about anything.
And I do about other things, but not that. Like, if you're a crap friend, okay, yeah. But, like, it's a wedding. Like, who?
I love
cares?
weddings. I just love
Do you?
love. Yeah.
That does not. I would have not guessed that about you.
Really?
I don't know. It feels very Scorpio of you.
I love love. You know, if you want to have a Scorpio baby, you should probably do something this weekend.
No. Okay.
It took me a little second, and then when it hit, I was like, that was gold. That was good. Oh, it's fine.
We're so happy that you came on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Always. Always, always. We'll have you back and
We
see how
guess.
that one goes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll wrap it up there. Does that feel good? Do we have any last final thoughts? That's a therapist thing for me to say. That's what I say.
Do you have any questions for us, Norma?
Ooh, great one.
I would have liked y'all to answer the questions you asked me.
Well, that's what we'll do on the next podcast.
Okay.
We'll send you the questions that we asked you, and then you can ask us.
Okay. Awesome. Man.
That's true.
No last thoughts. It was fun. Lots of rabbit trails. I mean,
Classic.
I feel like my mind runs around like a ping pong ball sometimes, and then sometimes it's just like crickets up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also the latest Olivia and I have ever recorded this podcast. So,
Yeah, there is absolutely no Adderall in my system left, so this is just absolute raw Olivia.
Same. Thank you. I appreciate everyone's authenticity.
always.
Anytime. Anytime.
That's our jam. All right.
Ugh.
Well, I'll say our final things and I will say thank you all for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave us questions, thoughts, feelings. If you want to be a guest on our show and you feel qualified to be one, let us know.
Fill out an application. See if you pass.
What an expectation setter. Wow, you go.
I'm feeling
All right,
sassy.
Yeah, aren't we all? Clearly. All right. Bye, everyone.
This podcast is for entertainment, informational, and educational purposes only. Although the hosts are licensed therapists, this podcast is not a substitute for professional mental health services. Listening to this podcast does not create a therapist-client relationship.
If you are experiencing mental health concerns, please seek help from a qualified mental health professional in your area. If you are in crisis, call or text a suicide prevention line in your country immediately. In the U.S., you can call or text 988 or use online chat at 988lifeline.org.